Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, as they say. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about keeping your grass low. So the title of the video is just going to be Keep Your Grass Low. If you are a quick thinker, you'll already have gotten some ideas and pictures of what that could mean. Let me explain. Allow me to explain. What keep your grass low means, I'm going to be honest how I got this idea for the video. I listen to a good amount of music, and if you guys know Cash Dami, he said, or no, it was so Fago actually. He was like, keep your grass low in some song, and then I was just like, oh, there's different meanings to that. And I was just like, oh my God, I need to write that down. So this is what this video is for. Here is what this means. Keep your grass low. Keeping your grass low, but nice and green. You want nice and green grass, but you want it nice and low. Here's why. You want to keep nice and green grass because green grass obviously is a picture of how excellent and even more excellent a life can get, henceforth calling it green grass. But here's why you keep it low. Because there are people that do not want to work for green grass. They just want to take it. And if they see some high, tall green grass, they are going to try to snip it. They're going to try to go through it and take something that they're not supposed to take. And it's also just when you keep your grass low and you desire to keep your grass low, just don't attract attention, bro. Because you're going to find when you guys do start getting very green grass, if you know what I mean, when you guys do start getting very green grass, you're not going to want to tell anyone. I mean, you're going to want to tell your close friends and your loved ones, but posting it on public, posting it on your story, trying to flex, no. I don't think you know what you're doing if you're doing that. Because you have no idea who is just looking at your story, just taking notes. Oh God, some people are really like they have nothing to do. So they try to take the grass, they try to cut the grass and then make their grass as green as yours. But everybody has a different type of green, if you know what I mean. Everybody can have green grass, but everybody's green is different. And these people you cannot help, so that's why I say keep your grass low. Do not flex. Do not, be boastful or bragging about, blessings in your life. It's really not a good way to be a role model for blessings, as in be a role model for God's blessings. It's also not good for, I think, it's also just not good to, why are you going to taint God's delivery vehicle for blessings? Seriously, as in flexing it on social media or telling everybody, bruh. You can tell who you want. How I do it, I tell my loved ones, I post on the personal, and most importantly, I thank the one upstairs. And many times, I don't know about you guys, but I can never say thank you enough. I do not care. It feels so good to say thank you, especially when you mean it, because it's just thank you. Think about it like this. There's a story in the Bible where Jesus sees this blind man and looks at him and then goes obviously it's Jesus. He can work miracles with his hands. And what he does is he spits on the ground with some mud, I'm pretty sure. Or he takes mud and he rubs it in his eyes and he's like, open your eyes. And he can see. Some actual miracle. But here's the thing. Jesus told him, I'm pretty sure, he told him to, look, go to the temple, thank me, and then don't forget to thank the one above. what do you think the guy did? He did not the exact opposite, but he didn't follow what Jesus said. Like, he started telling everybody, bro. He started being loud about it, attracting attention. You know, he had tall grass, but he didn't know how to cut it so that he could keep it green. Excuse me. And you want to know what happened? Like, I'm pretty sure at this time, like, the Romans were like trying to find not only the blind man that could now see, and they were trying to find Jesus. They were going to question them, as in, who did this to you? What happened? Who saw this? Because it's so funny. They think that they can stop the Lord. They think that they can stop the Trinity, but like all they can do is just push it. Like, if you think about it, they can push and shove all they want, but like, it's just like Jesus will do what Jesus is gonna do. God is gonna do what God is gonna do. So let them do what they do, and just, you know, when God decides to make your grass green, and just by the way, you are not the one that makes your grass green. It may feel like it, but you just witnessed it. God is the one that makes it green. God is the one that goes, nah, I was about to say, God just goes this to the grass, but that would be a waste of energy. He probably just imagines it, and then boom, you have green grass. And like I said, do not go crazy bragging about this green grass, bro. You gotta thank the Lord. Thank Jesus. Thank God for the time. And thank God for letting you pass. And then see what's next. See what you can do now. So, because it is crazy, bro. The stuff people will do and the stuff people will say behind your back. And then when you see them in person, they're just like, oh, that's good to hear. Oh, good to hear, because you want to take what you think is good, or no, what you hear is good. You want to take what you hear is good, if you know what I mean. That's why you don't flex, you don't brag. You can to the right people. There is a fine line. It's like you don't even have to think about it. Oh, I can brag to these people. I can show and tell to these people. But if you kind of have some hesitance, if you're kind of like hesitating, then just play it safe, bro. Just don't even bother showing them or telling them or whatever it is, bro. You have no idea what they could be praying, what they could be trying to do against you, what they could be trying to. It is nuts, bro. Someone like me, and I hope you guys too, I just try to play my own game within God's game. Like, and then these people think that they can deceive you and deceive God. Like, look, I had this thought the other day. I was like, I think God just lets those kind of people, I think God lets them think what they think. But he's just like, if God catches them doing something crazy, then he may intervene. I don't know, though. This is just pure conjecture. I don't know. I observed some crazy thoughts in my mind. But I don't know. It could be true, bro. I don't know. Pure speculation. That is not knowledge. That's just me saying what I want. But yeah, just always remember, when you get nice green grass, not if, when you get nice green grass, just thank the one above. Tell the right people. Because like my dad said, like my papa said, loose lips sink ships. But I also made a new one. Loose lips sink ships if you loose lip to the wrong people. If you think about it, both are right. But, you do you. I am not trying to command anyone. It is not my intent to command anyone. I'm just trying to, these are pure suggestions. Yeah, these videos are straight up just suggestions to people who want to take my suggestions. These are not like how-to videos or, well, the very first one was a how-to. These are not how-to videos exclusively. These are more of suggestion videos. If you need suggestions, come, bro, feel free. So, I can't say this enough. Even if you don't have green grass for now, still thank the one above. Still thank the one upstairs, as in God. Still thank God, because if you can still think that, you're like, oh my God, how can I get green grass? That is a blessing right there. You being able to like be aware that you do not have green grass, and be aware that you can have green grass, and be aware that like you can start working to get the green grass so that you can have the green grass. Like, it's like, for example, it works like this. You gotta be a gardener so that you can till and tend to nice green grass, so that you can have nice green stuff. I was trying to say something with the be do have about the garden, but I'm pretty sure it's like, be a gardener, do gardener things, have green grass. That one's kind of better. But yeah. And here's the thing, like, when I say do not attract attention, as in keep your grass low, and you actually like apply it and you try to do it, bro, like, and you just see these people's stories, you're like, what are you doing? Like, they're posting like crazy stuff. Obviously, it's their story. You know, they do what they want. I just can't help but observe and make these comments in my head. I'm just like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, you don't know what you're attracting by posting this stuff. But I let them be. I don't say anything because I don't want to run my mouth to the wrong thing. But I just can't help but make a comment in my head. I'm just like, this person doesn't know what they're doing. And then they wonder why bad things happen. And my God, you're going to realize many people do not know what they're doing. So God, I pray. God, can you please help either the viewer and even myself, and just people, can you help them become aware, please? Amen. Thank you. Because awareness is so important, bro. And then these people, I try to tell people about awareness, and it's just like, all right, like, I won't. They're basically telling me like, I don't want to hear you like assist me, or I don't want you to help me. They're just like, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you know what you're doing if you desire a bad life. Like, if you're trying to have a bad life, yeah, you definitely know what you're doing. Anyway, you guys, little shorter video. Keep your grass low. Monday morning. I have no idea what time it is. Hopefully you guys got something out of this, because I'm just trying to put it into perspective how powerful keeping your grass low is. Because when you also keep your grass low, you're also cherishing the delivery vehicle for the blessings God gives you. You know what I mean? So that is all for now. If you're new here, welcome. If you're tuning in or tuning back in, welcome back. This was Keep Your Grass Low, how to keep your grass low, and how to get even greener grass. We'll see you next Monday. Farewell for now. How did they do it?